We have the Tempe Late Night News.
I'm Forbes, and this is Late Night News. Here are the week's top stories. A man in Florida was arrested for masturbating in a Burger King. Burger King wanted to capitalize on the publicity and change their slogan to, "You can't beat our meat." Stephen Colbert debuted his Late Show last week. Critics are raving, at least he's not Seth Meyers. Intel came out with a new face recognition password application that is so precise it can tell apart identical twins. I still can't tell Alex and Jake apart, but hey, there's an app for that. Rick Ross came out with a new mixtape last week, or as he says it, oh. Speaking of guttural grunting, here's Lauren with the traffic and weather. Lauren!
Thank you, Forbes. This week we have a story that takes into account both traffic and weather. University has been blocked off since about 3 p.m. because an unsuspecting sorority girl has become fused to the seats of her car when she didn't realize that the black leather of her father's BMW would not mix well with her denim high-waist short shorts. The first on the scene were the ASU EMTs, consisting mostly of students, but they quickly realized that they had no fucking idea what to do because they're not real medical professionals. Since then, actual EMTs have been on the scene slowly trying to separate her from her seat while also keeping her calm with Starbucks and episodes of Gilmore Girls. However, when that proved to be ineffective, they had to move on to an IV of Fireball. Last update we have received, her morale, BAC, and caffeine levels have been at a steady rate, proving again that Arizona weather makes no sense. Why do we live here? Back to you, Forbes.
Thank you, Lauren. James Blake, a former tennis player, was tackled by 2 NYPD officers in a case of mistaken identity. He was upset that he wasn't recognized as a tennis player in America, and we said, "It's America, and you play tennis." Toyota released the new Prius this last month with sleeker new lines. What they failed to consider is that if you put glitter on a turd, it's still a piece of shit. A Florida man saved his child and then a rack of ribs during an apartment fire. He just wanted his baby back, and ribs. That's it for our week's top stories. I'm Forbes Shannon, and this has been Late Night News.
Now an interview with